Flags at the White House have been lowered to half-staff to honor the victims of this morning's horrific shooting in Minneapolis. We're monitoring the latest developments in the deadly school shooting, which, as you know, killed 2 children and left 17 other people injured. So right now I want to bring in CBS News White House reporter Aaron Navarro from the White House North Lawn. Aaron, we're just getting new information as it unfolds. What are you hearing from the administration so far?
Juliet, you saw the images there. That is a result of President Trump signing a proclamation that all flags on federal lands, military posts, and ships be flown at half-staff until August 31st. In social media posts, you also saw President Trump and Vice President Vance say that they have been fully briefed and will continue to monitor the situation. We also know that per sources, President Trump and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz spoke on the phone this morning after the shooting. One source says that Trump, quote, called to offer his condolences to the people of Minnesota, and Governor Walz thanked them for the support. You also saw in that press conference earlier, Governor Walz confirmed that call and say that President Trump pledged to support the state with whatever they need. We're also seeing some of the law officials in this administration put out statements. FBI Director Kash Patel, in a post, said that they are investigating the shooting as an act of domestic terrorism and as a hate crime targeting Catholics. But just to note, you did see the Minneapolis police chief there say that there is no motive known at this time for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Also, other business at the White House, clearly. As we switch gears, the president spoke with the D.C. mayor about the continued federal takeover of her district. I'm curious what we know about that conversation. Yeah, during a lengthy press conference, Washington, D.C. Mayor Bowser said she spoke to the president earlier today and said the president was still focused on using his federal authority to tackle crime in Washington, D.C. Bowser then added that Trump appeared to be more knowledgeable about Washington, D.C. and the city and the district compared to when he was here in his first term as president. Overall, you saw Bowser show her support of the federal authorities in Washington, D.C., noting that it has helped take away firearms during traffic stops, has led to a significant decrease in Washington, D.C. when it comes to carjackings and homicides. However, she did say that there has been, quote, a break in trust between law enforcement and the community, in particular pointing to the National Guard and masked ICE agents, saying that she does not believe those have worked or is, quote, an efficient use of those resources. She then added that she does believe that Washington, D.C. does still need 500 more law enforcement officers. And then she said she has spoken to Attorney General Pam Bondi and got the sense that this surge in federal resources, this federal takeover of the Metropolitan Police Department will not extend beyond 30 days. And again, she showed her support for President Trump's call for $2 billion in funding from Congress to, quote, beautify the city. That is something that she has thrown her support to during this press conference today.